Hi students, today is the third day of chapter 15, Growth of Knowledge. Students, we have already discussed about how man began to write, the cave walls, the scripts that he was using, and use of numbers. All the digits from 0 to 9, which are known as Hindu-Arabic system. And today we will discuss about coming of paper. Who made the first paper? How was it made? And coming of printing press. Coming of printing press has brought the evolution in our society. We'll discuss everything in the detail today. But before I start my topic, I just want to discuss few terms with you all. The first term is typesetting, which means arrangement of text for printing. The second, symbol, sign that represent an object or idea. Third, reed, plant with hollow stem grows near the water. Now students, let us discuss few vocabulary words that you will learn today. Egyptians, which means people of Egypt. Chinese, people of China. Probably, possibly. Rare, not common. Carved, engraved. Laborious, taking a lot of time. Molds, stamps. Reasonable, fair. Now students, take out your ICSE books on page number 101. Let us start the reading from coming of paper. The Egyptians were the first to make paper from reed called papyrus. The word Egyptians means people of Egypt. Reed means eek, that is bamboo. Now, all of you mark this line in brackets. Let us read the next. The name paper is derived from papyrus, but the paper that we are using now was first made by the Chinese, which means people of China. Students, you people can see the picture also. This is the paper which was developed by the Egyptians, but the paper of your own book that was made by Chinese, which we are using till date. It was probably made from the bark of trees. Today, wood pulp is used to make paper. Simply means earlier it was made up of covering of trees and now it is made up of fiber of wood. Paper was invented much before the printing press. Books were handwritten in the beginning and so were rare and available only to few. The word beginning means starting, rare means not common. In simple words, we can say that earlier the books were handwritten, but now the book that is in your hand, that is printed, which has become possible only because of the discovery of printing press. Is it clear to you all? In ancient times, people used to carry information not only in their brains, but on them too, as they wrote on tablets. But the paper, which you can see in the picture, was invented around 100 BC in China. The person named Kylun has developed it. In this picture, you people can see reed. This is the picture of papyrus which was used to make paper by the Chinese. Here you people can see the picture of Kunlun who made the first paper using reed. Is it clear to you all? Coming of printing press. The Chinese were the first to develop printing. They made wooden blocks on which designs were carved, which means engraved. Ink was applied on the block and pressed on the paper. This made the impression of the design on the paper. This method was slow and laborious, which means taking a lot of time, as it took time to carve the design on the wooden blocks. Students, in this picture you people can see the wooden blocks on which the ink was applied and then it was pressed on the paper. For more examples, you people can see your mother's block printing suits. Even girls have block printed mehendi. You know that? John Gutenberg of Germany built a printing press in 1443. He made molds, which means stems, of letters of the alphabet, which were called types. Mark this line. This could be arranged to form words, lines, and pages. Arranging the words on the frame is called typesetting. Underline this line also. In this picture, you people can see John Gutenberg. Now, look at this picture. This picture is showing you the process of typesetting. The typesetting process results in text carefully being arranged in preparation for printing. Students, in this picture, you people can see the Gutenberg's press. The first book to be printed in Gutenberg's printing press was the Bible, which is also known as Gutenberg's Bible. Ink was applied on the molds and frame was pressed on the paper to get the impression. The molds could be reset and reused. This printing press could print books much faster and in large numbers. This also made books available easily at a lower cost. With time and technology, now we get colorful books, magazines, and newspaper at a reasonable price. Reasonable means fair. Students, in this picture, you people can see the printing press at present, which gives you the colorful books, magazines, as well as the newspapers. Let us read the no more. Language experts are yet to decipher, which means decode, the Indus script. Once it is deciphered, we will be able to know a lot about the Indus Valley civilization, which simply means that the Indus script has not been decoded yet, and when it would be decoded, we will have a lot of information about Indus Valley civilization. Students, we have already read the chapter, but once I will give you the quick look of full chapter. Come to page number 102, quick look. We have lost much knowledge as it is passed on orally in ancient India. Cave wall paintings show that early men drew pictures and symbols to communicate. The seals of Indus Valley are oldest script that we have in India. Brahmi is the base for all the Indian languages. The alphabet that most people use now was developed in Syria, and the letters of English language were developed from the Roman alphabet. Early man needed numbers to keep track of his animals. The concept of zero and decimal system developed in India went to Arab world. Now Hindu-Arabic system is used all over the world. Paper was first made by papyrus, reed by the Egyptians, and then developed by Chinese from the bark of trees. The Chinese were first to develop printing, but it was slow and laborious. The printing press built by John Gutenberg of Germany made books available easily at the lower cost. Students, I hope the chapter is clear to you all. You all have to read the chapter again and learn the terms. Thank you.